to the second stream we are hosting here on the Season 2 version of Ridge. Of course, the first time it was just me, but now we have Wayne here with me. Wayne, if you would like to go ahead and introduce yourself once again for all the people who have not seen a Ridge stream ever before.
My, my name is Wayne, and you best believe I'm excited.
Oh yeah!
Kia, if you would please like to... What was that?
That was me clapping.
Oh, okay, good. If you would please like to indulge everyone on our age-old pre-game feel we would like to go on to.
Yeah, sure.
Starts with,
I got no
and
problem
we
doing that.
are... ...
Live, ladies and gentlemen, here as we are ready to get ourselves underway as the first game that we're going to be calling here today is going to be the Canadiens at the Toronto Maple Leafs at 8 p.m. through 8:10. It's going to be the forfeit time, which means at 2 minutes we are going to basically be ending this if there is not a lot of people that showed up. Now, you need, how many is it? 3 people on each side to be able to play some hockey?
Yes.
Right. The most that you need is 3 people. People are saying that
And what they're saying is that they're going to play some hockey.
That's what they're saying.
Why? Bleb's here.
Big Bleb? Oh my god.
Yeah, look, Bleb just scored a goal.
Holy. I need to tell him to respond to my text messages.
Alright. Well, as key response to his text messages, as he has already said, Montreal Canadiens versus Toronto Maple Leafs. A very good matchup versus a not-so-good matchup. Montreal Canadiens are at the bottom of the standings right now, to my knowledge, as was latest posted.
Who was their captain?
So,
was it, who was it?
Captain of Montreal Canadiens is Tatat.
Oh.
Captain of Toronto Maple Leafs is Vidi. So if that doesn't already give you a hint as what the dynamic of the team is, I have nothing else to give you.
Now,
Only
if
2
you guys
minutes
did not watch the last stream, the Toronto Maple Leafs actually blew a 2-goal lead in the final few minutes of the third period. There was actually 2 minutes left on the clock, and then Banks came out of net. He came onto the ice, and he immediately started scoring goals. It was really amazing to see. Just 21 seconds into, or at least 21 seconds in the third period left, he scored another clutch goal, making it 5-4. So the Toronto Maple Leafs are coming into this game off of a devastating loss. The Canadiens have coming into this game with absolutely nothing to prove. So we're going to see, obviously, what happens and how that affects each side.
Obviously, the Toronto Maple Leafs are playing with a chip on their shoulder as they seek to try to gain some severance after such a saddening loss.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am Kia, once again here with Wayne. If you have never seen a Ridge stream before, just know that we are the best commentators that the league has ever seen. Okay? Of course, we're still trying to get the feel of things, just the same as you guys are, so bear with us as the fan is going to go off. Don't worry about that. The fan will go off in the background. It's just right now I need to ventilate my room so that way I can give you guys the best stream possible. As for this game, we're looking at the lineup. No one really expects Montreal to even show entirely, but no one is really seeing Vidi either, which is a really big problem for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Do you think that he's going to show up maybe mid-game like he did last time, or do you think, how is that going to actually affect the actual matchup if he does show mid-game versus showing early?
I think he is going to show up. May it be later in the matchup. I do think he is going to show up. However, that could severely damage this Toronto team, and perhaps we could see a lead on this Montreal team that even when Vinny comes back, they might have dug themselves a hole that they cannot get out of.
Right,
And Kia,
exactly.
in terms of your audio issues, I'd recommend that you mute your microphone while it is ventilating to
Oh, yeah, I'm
provide
sorry.
the fans with the best audio experience. We are going to be right back until puck. We will return in puck drop. Puck drop is right now.
They
Hello,
don't have
guys.
enough
We are
people.
back.
They don't have enough
They don't
people.
Who? Toronto doesn't.
Toronto doesn't have enough people.
The #1 ranked team in the league.
They don't have enough people.
They don't.
What? They need 3. They have 2.
Oh.
There you go. Now you got 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
We are already back. I know that we said that we would be right back, but we decided to change our mind after puck drop. XG is going to be in net for the Montreal Canadiens. I have no idea who's going to be in net for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'd assume it'd be Ski, I think. If they even go with a netminder, I think they need 3 skaters, actually.
System. Well, one, they cannot have a goalie right now, but if they did, it would be System, who is ranked the worst goalie in the league. So
Yeah, he's new, isn't he?
we do. He is very new. He is a rookie this year, and he's actually a Rookie of the Year candidate because RHL is such a dead league. There are no other rookies. No other rookies that are prominent enough, at least. All right, we have puck drop.
He's in net, which he can't do, but we're underway anyway. Rectify with it. Sends one over to Ski. Is now here he goes. He tries to get around Bleb. Bleb makes that unsuccessful. Is now here comes Sandrex. Drops one back to Arnlid. Arnlid able to gain the zone. Deeks around the first fans. He gives it over to Sandrex. Ski able to shut the door there. Rectify with it here. Decides to go ahead and lob one up. Bleb is back deep. Gets around him. Takes the shot. Save made by XG. As now Sandrex has it one more time. Here comes Tatat trying to gain the zone. Sends one over to Sandrex. Ski is there. Drops him back to Rectify. Rectify decides to go ahead and lob one. That one enters the zone. Ski able to maintain possession. Bleb unable to keep up. Drops it back to Rectify on the blue line. As now here comes Ski. Rectify with it one more time. Cycling here. As now here comes Sandrex. And Tatat with a breakaway. Moving on in now. Looking for someone to shoot it. And that one goes just wide. Goaltender barely even had the move. As Tatat just missed the net. Trying to do a little bit too much there on that breakaway. Ski able to intercept that one off of Bleb's stick. And he lobs it to himself here inside the neutral zone. Sandrex with it now. He's looking now. Ski sends one up. Bleb decides to go ahead and let that one go icing. As now we're heading back into Toronto. Its own zone. For a defensive zone draw coming up here. As now Sydney has finally decided to show up for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's going to be a very, very, very big component for this team. Now they have 3 skaters instead of 4. Ski with it now. Here's Super Sonic. Decides to go ahead and try to lob one over there out of the zone. Arnlid able to maintain possession off of the nice interception by Bleb. Arnlid with it now. He's looking. Sends one over to Tatat. Tatat with it. Takes the shot. Scores! On the backhand. Tatat able to put it home off the assist from Arnlid. And just an absolutely excellent job there. Moving the puck inside of the offensive zone and eventually making something open up. And Tatat just threw that one on net. I feel like the goaltender's got to make that save, don't you think, Wayne? Okay. Rectify here. On with it now. Sends one up to Tatat. Gets around the first man. He misses his check. Takes the shot off the post. Either he caught that one with his skate or that one went off the post. It's now Sonny with it now. Tries to manual that one. He's unable to hold on to it. Arnlid with it now. Tatat has it. Drops him back to Bleb. No, he's looking. Bleb deeks and drops him back to Arnlid as Arnlid jumps into play. Bleb takes the shot in front. Scores! Bleb! Gives the Montreal Canadiens a 2-goal lead off of a beautiful pass from Arnlid. Absolutely incredible. The Montreal Canadiens are taking a 2-goal lead here early as the Maple Leafs just look lost without Vitti. Rectify with it now. Nice move there by Rectify. He's able to hang on to it. Sends one up to Ski, starting to break out. Trying to transition into offense there, however, Bleb is there. Beautiful move to get around the defenseman. Ornlet is there. And now here comes Sandrax. Sends one up to Tatat. Tatat now on the 2-on-1. Looking, takes the shot. Nice blocker stop. In front, rebound was there. Didn't go. Ornlet one more time. That one goes over the net. Ski now with it. As he's looking for someone to get it to, decides to clear the zone instead. Sonny now. Sandrax. Drops him back to Tatat. He decides not to go off sides and kill the play. Tatat. Nice move to get around him. Takes the shot. Blocker save made. There by System. As now Bleb is going to be able to recover this one. Nice deke there to get himself out of trouble and send one over to Ornlid, who then heads it over to Sandrax. Tatat with it now. Drops him back to Sandrax. In the slot. Takes a shot. Pad save. And rebounded as Nick comes out of his net. And he's able to hold on to it. System has not been bad this game.
Vidi, with his classic aura farming, comes onto the ice late into the first period.
Now
Yeah,
that
I would
his
like to
team
ask
is
you
already
this.
down 2-0.
As we are seeing a full lineup from Toronto and Montreal, finally, if we could get some interim score predictions as this play is going on, that would be amazing for me.
I actually have 5-4 Montreal in overtime.
In overtime, wow, you have this much faith.
Yeah, I do. I mean,
That
they've
is-
played well so
that's
far.
a
They've
very
done a really
interesting
good
thing to
job
say.
at opening spots as the rebound was there off of the pad stop. Takes the shot, blocked down in front. As now Bleb jumps in the play, poked off his stick by System. I apologize for cutting you off there, Wayne. However, yeah, I
Oh,
do
no,
actually
it's the
have faith
play.
in this Montreal squad. I do think that ultimately they will be able to at least bring this to overtime. They may not win, but they may win. And honestly, I could see it going either way.
Personally, I think that with System, forgive me for being such a heckler, but I don't have much faith in System. Personally, I think it is going to be 6-3 Montreal. I think System's going to have some bad goals down the line. And Vidi, as good and amazing of a player he was MVP just last season. I don't think that he'll be able to pull out the win.
Vidi's got to pass that there. Is now Sandrax just running the other way with it. Nice read by Tatat. He's looking, sends one wide. Sandrax in front! And a good hit there by Rectify to poke that one off his stick. Separated body from puck. A really good hit there in front. There's now Sandrax with it now. Takes a shot. Glove down in front by System. Vidi with it now. Passes it right to Tatat. Takes a shot. Save made by System. As an absolutely incredible glove stop. He read it all the way and watched it all the way. Incredible.
Bacon, one of the star forwards, checks in for Rectify.
That's going to be huge.
This
Hyperion.
Toronto roster is piling in and getting
bit
more
late.
and more quality as the game goes on.
Tatat with it now. Ski has it. Sends one over to Hyperion as now he's flying along the boards with speed. Nice read there by Bleb. However, he's unable to hold on to it as Ski was there. Ski with it one more time. Excellent move to get around the defenseman. And what a goal! There by Ski. He just roofed it right over the goaltender.
Toronto is on the board. Ski with an amazing defensive play that converts into offense. The dash shot to get right around that goalie, and he capitalizes it to be just a 1-goal deficit for this Toronto team with winding down seconds in the first period.
Hyperion now with it. Sends one over to Vidi. Sandrax makes a nice read and he's able to intercept it. Rectify, able to hold on to it. Taking back into a defenseman role here. He's been good this game. Ornlid holding on to it. Just trying to kill some time, and they will go into this lead in a 1-goal hole, heading now into the second period. Wayne, what do you think is going to be the key for Toronto to win this game?
I mean, Toronto definitely has a much more full roster now. I think it is a quality issue because looking at these two rosters, I do think Toronto is better than Montreal as they have had these players pile in. The big question is System going to hold true? I think that is the key. If System can keep making saves like he has before in this game specifically, I think Toronto is going to do their work and get this win.
Absolutely, I can definitely see that happening as well, as long as System holds up and keeps the momentum going. A beautiful move there by Ski. Excellent pass over to Hyperion, and back to Ski, and that one just fanned on.
Such a pet peeve of mine.
Could have been an excellent play and an even better goal. Is now Vidi with it now. Since we're back to Hyperion, now he's on the blue line. Decides to send it back to Vidi. Looking for someone to get it to. Vidi just lagged out. Here comes Tatan. Rectify able to take it away. Now it's Sandrex. Takes a shot. Rebound out in front. Nick able to poke it back onto Hyperion's stick. Now he's looking for someone to get it to. Excellent pass over to Ski. Ski now. He chips one over. All the defensemen just completely miss it for Montreal. Now back over to Hyperion. Hyperion now. Beautiful pass over to Ski. Save! Made by XG. As now Ornlid able to clear the zone once again.
I mean, it's quite obvious to see Bacon, or as you call him, Hyperion. He goes by Bacon nowadays. He has really made an impact on this floor. And he has not only that, but he has blossomed into a much better player. And he is starting to take hold of this Toronto roster, especially now that Vidi just lagged out. He'll be I'm not sure if he'll return for the game, at least with regular internet.
Oh, there he is. Here's Sandrex, takes the shot, rebound out in front, as Rectify is able to recover that easily and clear the zone. Vidi with it now. 3 men back for Vidi. Bleb is there. Sandrex with it now. Tries to chip over. He's successful in doing that. Beautiful move. Gets around and what a goal by Sandrex! Assisted by Bleb. Bleb has 2 points in this game. And Sandrex has taken control for the Montreal side. 3-1 Canadiens. Now Tatan has it. With momentum and speed. Moving in. Gets around them both. Takes the shot. Save. Made by Nick. As that one gets kicked out and rebounded. And it goes way out of the zone as now Bleb is there. Shadow Vid takes a shot. Scores! In the slot area. Vidi. Excellent shot there.
Class goal by a class player. It's obvious that we've seen this and more from Vidi before. And I'm obviously seeing him do his work on the defensive and offensive end this game is such an amazing quality to have in a player.
I have no idea what Siri is doing. I have no idea why Siri did that. Tatat just sent that wide on a wide open net. Nick was unable to get over to it. Going over there now. Sandrex. Tatat now. He's one-on-one. Excellent play made by Rectify as he's able to clear the zone. Shadow Vidi now. He's looking for someone to get it to. Vidi beats the first man. Excellent stick handling, but he lags out. Sandrex sends one back to his attack. Excellent puck movement, however, Hyperion reads it all the way. Sends one over. He's tried that same pass about 4 or 5 times now. I feel like it's something to try to go to different right now. He's going to have to try something different. Tata now. Rectify. He's looking. Lobs one over. Ornlid was there. Able to back up his defensive partner, Bleb. Tata, beautiful move. Gets around him, scores! As the Toronto goalkeeper system is just unable to read and keep up with the shot. The rookie is really struggling.
To the end of this second period, my 6-3 Montreal prediction is standing true. As I've said before, system, not the goalie you want to have, especially in these clutch moments as we get to the late game. He's not amazing at reacting. He's a new player, doesn't know people's shot patterns. It's a tale as old as time.
Ornlid able to intercept that one there in the center. Sing went over there to Sandrex. Now it's Tata. He's looking for someone to get it to. In fact, he just tries to chip over. Takes the shot! That's one that system has to make. That you cannot let that in.
As I've said before, as I said just 5 seconds ago, system boasts a 6.688 in a league game. These are public server stats. System needs to pack this up because if you can just dash out on Nick, he is far, far too slow to react to any of this, to any fruition. As Viddy is on a breakaway, he lags out,
scores!
and it works. And a
Put the
goal
brakes
for
on
Viddy.
him. Ski with an excellent pass. Nice shot
Obviously,
just
even
fighting
tripping
Viddy.
me up, I assumed he lagged. In reality, he just put the brakes on that Montreal goaltender.
Orland now with it. Sending one back over there to Bleb. Bleb with a bad pass. As now here comes Ski. He has speed. Gets around Orland. Moving on in now. Is Bleb able to make up for the mistake that he made just a moment ago. He was able to get back and give him a nice back check. Viddy with it now. Sandrex. He's looking now. It's rectified. Tata. Sending one over there to Sandrex. Nice deke. Shoots! Save! Made by Nick. Hopefully that can get his confidence back up. As he makes just a pretty good save there. Hyperion now with it. So has to go ahead and lob one out. Only with it there. Tata. Cuts to center. Takes the shot. Blocked down by System. And that will be the end of your second period. Wayne, what are you noticing out there from both sides?
I mean, I'm noticing a lackluster effort from System, as has been discussed quite a few times. Viddy, with his lag issues, are definitely detrimental to this team. He has not been able to put up a performance that we've seen from him. Although he has 2 goals, proving that he is an amazing player with or without lag. As he seeks to redo these numbers, just a few seconds till we kick off this third period, I think if Montreal can keep playing as they are, I believe that they can win this game. Although, I assure you, to all the viewers, to not count out this Toronto team, especially with a player like Viddy out there.
Speaking of Viddy, he maintains possession of the puck off the bat. Now, he's moving on in. Takes the shot, glove saved by XG. An excellent save there. He just read that perfectly. Sandrex. Hyperion has now been put on. Sandrex with it here. Gonna be a 2-on-1. Hyperion shuts the door. Viddy with it now. Skates right around Arnlid, but Arnlid reads it perfectly. He knows exactly what to do in that situation. Great defenseman. Ski with it now. Tatan. Gets around him. Beautiful move! Oh my god!
Kia, if you'd like,
great
please
goal by
indulge me on
Tatan.
what my score prediction was.
6-3. Now we just have to see if
Thank you.
Toronto either scores one or
The play was offside.
doesn't get scored on at all. Hyperion. Ski. Matthew G able to intercept. Hyperion's there. Ski. Over to Ornlid. Viddy drops it back to Ski. Unable to cycle as now here comes Tantan. Chipping. Just gave Hyperion the advantage there by chipping. Hyperion gains his own. Big hit sent by Ornlid as he falls into the wall. Viddy. Looking for something to do now in clutch time. Viddy now in front. Takes a shot, glove save by XG.
We ramp up this energy near the end. Tensions are at an all-time high. Kia, as your head commentator.
Rebound out in front. After a nice blocker stop there by XG. Now Viddy with some nice stick handling. Sends it high and wide. On the now. He's looking for someone to get it to. Decides to go ahead and clear the zone. Tension high here inside of Montreal. Sandrex with it. Rectify, able to take it away. Hyperion. Moving on in now. Here comes Viddy. Looking as he cuts to the inside and scores!
What a class goal from Viddy. Kia, I did shoot a quick DM to you if you can view it as we take this face-off. We jump straight into this face-off. Just 4-6. We do not count out this team. A goal a minute.
Viddy now moving
And
all
Viddy has a
in.
breakaway.
Takes a shot again. Ornlid right there. Sends one over there to Matty G. Matty G now sends one up. Here's Tat one more time along the boards. Big hit there sent by Ski. Hyperion knocks a man over as Matty G able to intercept. Here comes Tat one more time now in a 2-goal game. Tat now moving in front, scores!
You cannot let that in! Tat's a mobile goalie and he's sliding on the ground. System really needs to read these players to fruition. Or else we are going to have a very sad turnout for this Toronto team. Long shot from Vinny, no good.
In front, off the
Sit
post!
back.
Ornlid with it now. Matty G. Sends one up. Here's Tat. Now Ski. Sends one over there to Vinny now in clutch time. He's looking. Drops him back to Ski. Takes a shot. Golf save. There. By Egshi. He was able to block that one down as it also rang off the post. Super Hyperion. You're seeing the difference in experience here. Between the two goaltenders, this could have been a much different game. There's still time left in this one. Tat with it now. Sends one up there to Hyperion. Vidi now. He's looking. Vidi tries to cut to the outside. Read perfectly by Matty G. Sends one over there to rectify. Intercepted there by Sandrex. Sandrex now with a chance as he cuts into the slot. Shooting! Pad save! There by System. He's going to have to get over to that
With
rebound.
an AI goaltender, mind you.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Hell's an AI
OMG, XG
goaltender.
has lagged out of the game at such
Oh
a
my God.
crucial point in time.
Moving on in now. Takes a shot. Blocker save. Vidi with it now. Tries to bounce one over. In front of the net. Wrap around goal. Would not goes. That one goes high and wide. As now here we are. Toronto with pressure inside of the offensive zone. Sending one over. Intercepted by Hyperion. There. One more time as the stretch pass was unsuccessful. 1 minute 10 left to go inside of the second period. 2-on-1 now developing. Rectify. Able to shut the door. As now he's looking for someone to get it
Vidi's
to.
lagging as he looks for a pass option.
Put the brakes on him. Is now Ornlid able to recover with 58 seconds left to go here in the third period. Matty G. Sandrex. He gains his zone. Tat is... That could be critical here for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
In my opinion, it's game over. Vidia just lagged out the game again with just 1 minute left. Down 3. We're going to see a drowning effort from Toronto to no fruition.
As this looks like it's going to be the end. Toronto is going to be dropping to 2 losses in a row here. Both the teams that they really should have beat. As now here we are. Third period.
Icing.
With 30 seconds left to go, once again they ice the puck, waiting for Vidi, I assume. Rectify. Lobs one up. Ornlid. Matty G. Looking now. Sends one over to Sandrex. Checked by Vidi.
As he dribbles out the clock.
Toronto will be
To
taking
a 4-7 victory.
2 losses now in a row. And it's going to be 8-4. Why would he do that?
What a disrespectful goal.
That is, we're going to be talking about that on Finest tonight. Oh, man. You don't do that. Oh, I love
Oh,
it.
that would have went in. Okay, anyhow. Personally, Kia, I was not there yesterday. Spectators, viewers, please stay in your seats. Just 5 minutes until puck drop on this next game. If you have to go to the game, advertise the stream however you can. Show Nick's stats, boasting a .65, Super Center with a .67 as Nick did leave the game for a little bit. My main point of criticism I would like to share, if Kia, you would allow.
Okay. I'm listening.
You were not, I was not here yesterday, so please enlighten me. Was Poop playing yesterday?
I don't think so. I would have to go back and
That
look at the
would've-
VODs.
Poop has left the server recently.
What? Why?
Poop, Vidi star forward, Toronto star forward, just left the league,
Damn.
which can definitely attribute to these losses.
All right, now we will be right back here on Ridge Programming Network. Three. And we are back here, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to get underway. Here once again. Here from Vancouver. Our forfeit time is 8:40, which is in exactly 2 minutes. Calgary at Vancouver, one of the rivalry games with a lot of tension coming off of RHL's finest that we hosted just last night. Actually, like
Just
2 days
two
ago.
nights ago,
Yeah.
the one thing that me and Kia said to each other as we were gone, we said, this is going to shape up to be a good game.
Absolutely will. You have a lot of
Calgary
bad blood
versus
between these teams.
Vancouver. Kevy has returned after his short tenure leaving the league.
Tornado.
Well, he
trying
might
to
still
prove
be
that
gone
he's
from
the
the
better
comm
captain
server.
here as well.
There's a lot of things to be proven. And we are going to be seeing all of those things that has been flown at, all the insults flown at each other at that time, all coming together now.
Yeah,
To
and I mean,
see.
if Vancouver doesn't show up, you know, you can talk about that all day long here on RHL's finest, but it looks like they will because Johnny is actually inside of the game. So if you guys remember, Johnny said that Vancouver is going to be winning the cup, and there is nobody that can stop him from doing that. Once again, these are two of the best teams in the league right now. I don't think that there's any way to look at this other than
Calgary is definitely not that good.
standing wise. I think they're like third. As far as standings go, Calgary is, I believe, third. So, not too bad. Vancouver is second, only behind the Toronto Maple Leafs, who has dropped in 2 games in a row. Which would mean that Vancouver...
Yes, Ali, Johnny is actually pretty good now.
Which would mean that Vancouver has a pretty okay chance at actually getting an edge over the Toronto Maple Leafs, which would, I believe, give them a first-round bye, would it not?
I believe it is, but we are only halfway through the season. There's a lot of changes to be made.
As we are getting
So
ready.
let's not have these playoff hopes. Right now, these two teams are clawing to try to see who can win as puck drop is nearing the corner, only seconds away. Who do you believe is going to win? Let's have score predictions be dropped in the chat right now, as me and Kia give ours as well.
You know me, and you know how much I love overtimes. You know how much I love calling overtimes. 7-6, Vancouver in overtime. I'm going Vancouver all the way.
Sorry, what was it again?
7-6, Vancouver in overtime.
Vancouver in overtime. I do agree Vancouver winning. Personally, I believe that Vancouver is definitely the better team here, especially with their acquisition of Aiden Lau, who has been playing amazingly this season.
Right.
I think Vancouver's going to be a blowout win. I mean, just looking at these different rosters, obviously Calgary isn't horrible in terms of roster improvements. Banks is not here unless he is virtual on that 2025.
Oh man, they're not letting Johnny
think-
play.
Johnny's not on.
Avoid Johnny. Yeah. He's not on. Here's Boats. He sends one over. Tornado able to intercept that. We know that Tornado has improved his defensive game a lot recently. Is Braden 5 and Tornado now cycling? Lots of puck movement being shown here. Good check there is now Crabshack sends one over to Kyle as he activates his offense. Kyle now gains the zone. Excellent pass there to Boats. He's moving on in. No! Rebound was right there. There was absolutely zero defense in front of him. Kyle takes a shot. Rebound wasn't there. Is now Braden 5 heading back the other way with it. Good pace of this one already as now here comes Tornado. He's along the boards, looking for someone to get it to. Drops one back to Braden 5. Crabshack able to intercept that as now here's Kyle Dragon. Here's Boats now one more time as he enters the red line. As he just decides to go ahead and throw that one on net. Oh, off the crossbar. Almost dropped in behind him. Tornado with it here. Braden 5 has it one more time. Drops one back to Tornado as now Boats has it. Sends one up to Kyle. Moving on in now. Takes a shot. Save made with a blocker. I believe that their goaltender is Forex Haven and...
No, Butterfat. Butterfat is
Butterfat.
the goalie for Vancouver. And I have no idea who the goalie is for Calgary.
I believe Kevin. Braden 5 drops it back to Tornado. Virtual on that, able to intercept that. Moving on in now, here's Super Aiden. Braden 5 gains the zone. Looking as now Kyle's able to intercept. Aiden, virtual on that. Here he comes. Sends one over to Kyle. Extra pass. He decides not to shoot. Kyle has to take that shot. The goaltender definitely did not see that coming. That was an excellent play there by Virtual on that. Is offsides. Is called. We're going to get a breather here.
Just as I would like to say, just dropping into my score prediction, I believe it's going to be 8-3 Vancouver. Regular time.
Tornado now takes the shot. Left down in front. Braden 5 misses the wide open net. He came out of his crease. There's now Kyle able to intercept it. If you're Braden 5, you have to forget about that. There's no way that you can stay sleeping on that. Crab Shack with
Such a sad glitch in the game. Skies over the net as it always happens. It happens
Kyle
way
moving
more
in.
than
Blocker
people like to
save.
say it does.
Tornado with it now. As the rebound was there, Vancouver did an excellent job at recovering it. Nice job putting the brakes on and sending one over. Is the puck movement here by Vancouver is excellent. Save made with a glove by Kevy. As Calgary
Obviously,
is able
we've
to
seen
lead
some
them.
trouble in paradise between Banks and Kevy. Banks is here. Kevy is here, though. Maybe they put aside their differences to attempt to defeat this rival team.
Here's Kyle shooting, butt down in front. Banks goes out the crossbar and in
That's a
front.
walk-in.
He was inside
That
of
is
the
a
crease.
no goal. Had to plug it.
As now Braden 5 with
Yeah,
it
if you
here.
will.
Since went over, Crab Shack was there. Virtual on that. Kyle with it now. Nice job putting the brakes on, and there's now Calgary takes a 1-0 lead. Moving on in now. Boats with it here. In front. He decides not to pass it, even though the one-timer was wide open. Boats now over to Kyle. In front. Takes a shot. Blocked down in front. Rebound was right there. Takes another shot. Rebound again. Braden 5 able to hold on to that one. Is now Super Aiden here one more time. Sends one over. Braden 5 has it now. Sends one over to Tornado. 2-on-0 now. Looking. Shooting. Save. Made by Kevy with the blocker. In front one more time. The rebound was there, but Crab Shack says no. Decides to go ahead and send one over as now Banks has it. Sends one over now. A 2-on-1 developing here for Kyle Dragon. Moving on in. Shooting. Save. Shooting again. Save. Rebound is there. Kyle unable to get it off of his stick. Tornado. He has it one more time now as he's flying along the wing. Braden 5 has it one more time. 1:15 left to go inside of the first period. Crab Shack looking now as he sends one over to Boats. Now over to Kyle. Now back up to Boats. Boats now looking for someone to get it to. Poked off his stick, but he's unable to keep it. Is Slappy now with it. Sends one up. And that's going to go icing on Vancouver. What are you noticing so far?
I am noticing a very back and forth matchup, all which I did not expect. Calgary is in the league with a controversial goal by Banks, one that I call the no goal. We'll be seeing that at the end of the game. We are seeing a lot of shots, poor defensive efforts from both teams, but overall, very good performances from these goalkeepers. Hopefully they can keep it up and maintain their composure, and we'll be seeing a very action-packed and amazing matchup to commentate and view.
Boats now with it. Looking for someone to get it to. Sends one over to Virtual. Now centering one to Kyle. Drops it back to Crab Shack on the blue line. He activates his offense and sends one up. Rebound was there. Not necessarily a bad shot to take. Tornado with it now. Oh my goodness, what a move by Tornado. Tries to cut to the outside. He has it now. Looking. Shooting. Saved by Kevy. Absolutely incredible save. As Calgary is playing extremely well. So far, Toronto, of course, finding a way to outplay them nonetheless. Virtual on that now. Kyle Dragon. So Braden. Sending one up. Of course, Aiden leading the league in hits by about 50, I think. Braden 5 now. Beautiful move out the crossbar. He's taking another shot. Save made. In front. Rebound was there. Another great stop. As that was going to be the end of the first period. How many shots has Kevy faced?
Kevy has faced a whopping 6 shots with a shutout. Butterfat facing 9 shots, letting in 1 to Banks. So one of the main thing I've noticed here is when these goalies face shots, they get shelled.
Right.
All of these shots have been in quick succession, one after another, as teams have not been able to clear up these boards. We are going to be seeing that a lot more goals.
Is now Kyle with it now. Also, I think they just need to do a better job at clearing the puck rather than transitioning to offense. Because see, like that, you won't really go anywhere if you don't clear. I mean, I'm seeing that a lot. Boats now with it. Moving on in now. Since went over to whoever, and then Butterfat makes the save. With the glove.
What a quality save by Butterfat.
You'll take that every time.
Definitely. And an amazing shot from Banks as well. Butterfat saying no as he has a lot.
Takes a shot, scores!
And he lets one in.
That is one that I feel like he needs to save, but I don't think that he saw the shot coming in through the screen as it just slides right under the pad.
No, definitely. A shot that even I was not expecting. Butterfat gets caught on a move that a lot of people should save. People in chat are saying 1-0. That is still being argumented. But right now, preliminary 2-0 Calgary Flames.
Tornado now with it. Moving on in now. Twirls. Oh, what a goal by Tornado!
A classic case of putting the brakes on and just sliding the puck right by Kevy as he gets off balance. He sees that, and Tornado takes right advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Kevy was just caught in a whirlwind. I mean, he was just unable to catch up with that shot whatsoever. He had no chance on that one. Braden 5 with it now. Tornado. Here's Braden 5. Looking. Sends one over to Tornado. Shooting. Save made by Kevy. There's now Kyle Dragon able to intercept that one off of Braden 5's stick. Virtual on that, a.k.a. Banks down moving in. Here's Kyle. Sending one over to Virtual. Takes a shot. Save made by Butterfat. With a glove.
One thing I would like to say, looking at the Ridge instant replay, I do believe that Tornado's goal on Calgary, the defense was nowhere to be found.
At all.
Defense really needs to make a bigger effort this game, or we're going to see a lot more goals in that exact same fashion.
Boats now with it is Super 8 able to intercept. Tornado now. He's looking. He's been great offensively. Sending one over to Braden 5. He's unable to get it off his stick. Here comes Banks. Sending one over to Bonks. Boats now over to Kyle. In front. He's unable to shoot it. Kyle needs to do a better job at just getting it off of his stick and putting it on net. Because a lot of times, and I would know as a former goaltender, you can't see those shots coming through the screen sometimes. So sometimes you just have to throw it on net, and sometimes it'll find its way inside. Kyle Dragon now with it. Here's Virtual on that. Moving in. Takes a shot. Save me by Butterfat. As, once again, he shoots low glove, and Butter just reads it perfectly.
Really shooting a lot in this exact same place. Low shots definitely have been scored on Butter both the times. It obviously has a bit of a weakness to it, but I would say they're kind of overusing it. I don't think I've seen a high shot attempt ever since Braden 5 skied it over the net.
Kyle now with it one more time here. Big hit there sent by Aiden Lau. Big time mistake there made by him after the glitch. What the fuck? Okay, offsides is called.
A glitch as old as time, and it could have capitalized into such a good chance. But thank you, Versalti. We love you.
Here comes Tornado. Moving in. Save made by Kevy. Excellent reaction time there by Kevy to get the glove down. As Calgary is able to win the face-off. Here's Braden 5. Banks. Moving on in now inside of the slot. Excellent pass over to Kyle. What the... Shoot it. Just shoot the puck. Okay, Braden 5 with it now. Here's Crabshack. Sending one over to Kyle. Boats. Lobbing one up. That may be icing. And it will be.
Icing.
As we are now getting ready for a Calgary defensive zone draw. Offensive zone for Vancouver. Virtual on that. Wins the face-off. Braden 5 loses it. Offsides. Banks was a little bit too eager to start the offense. Still just a 2-1 hockey game here.
As we wind down to the end of the second period, my prediction has been completely blown out of the water. I thought it would be a much higher scoring game with all these shots that have been facing, but these goalies...
Scores! The wraparound was
just
there.
Just about to say these goalies are having an amazing effort. The Wayne curse is
in
true and active.
here tonight. Yeah. Here comes Virtual on that, aka Banks. He loses control of the puck. Crabshack with it there. Kyle. Boats. Braden 5. Aiden Lau. He's looking. Sends one up. Tornado. Tornado now over to Braden 5. 2-on-1 develops. However, Crabshack was able to take control of the situation and say no. Aiden Lau pokes it off his stick. Tornado. Sending one over to Banks. Banks now with it. Flips one on net, and that goes wide. Braden 5 now with it. Aiden Lau. Excellent stick handling there by Aiden Lau. He had the right idea, but there was nobody home. Icing there on Crabshack.
Calgary, it's crazy to say, Vancouver was talking so much just 2 nights ago, Johnny being one of them. We haven't even seen Johnny on the ice, and all these things that Vancouver said that they were going to do to Calgary is to no fruition as of late.
Yeah, no, I mean, they have been excellent defensively, and their goaltending has just been astounding. It has been absolutely incredible to watch Kevy do what he's been doing today. Braden 5. He's looking now. Crabshack able to take control. Is now Tornado with it. Looking. Tries to cut to the center. Kyle Dragon was able to take control. Boats. 3-1 hockey game now heading into the third period. That's going to be the end of your second period. We will be right back here on Ridge Programming Network. And we are back here. I was ventilating my room, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize for being slightly late there. As now Boats has it. Nice interception there. Moving. Excellent pass to Kyle. Shooting. Save by Butterfat. That is not a goal. 3-1
That's a
Calgary.
no-goal. 3-1 Calgary could be 2-1 Calgary. It's crazy to say, but they have had 2 no-goals in this one game.
Yeah, maybe even 2-1. 2-1
They're saying
Calgary.
2-1, which makes this a lot closer of a game. Just 1 goal from Vancouver, and we could be seeing an overtime. I know how much you love overtimes, and I do too.
Absolutely
I
love
would
them.
love to see Vancouver score 1 more.
Yes, they're activating their offense now. Crab Shack able to take control. 4 minutes 30 left to go in this one in the 1-goal game. Boats gets poked off his stick by Aiden Lau. Aiden Lau now jumping into play with Tornado. Braden 5's gonna have to get back here. Tornado, nice toe drag, tried to get through. Banks had no time. There's now Boats with it here. Banks shooting. Boats in front, goes wide. As now Kyle has it in front, tried to set up a play, unsuccessful, poked off his stick. There by water. As now here comes Tornado. Flying along the wing, sends one over to Braden 5, giving him time. In front, shooting, save made by Kevy. There's now Virtual on that with it. Super Aiden now. Banks. Looking. Gets around him, takes a shot, save made by Butter. In front, rebound is there. What a great stop with a robbery there by Butter, using the glove and flashing the leather. He says no and sends it back home. There's now Braden 5 has it. Tornado. Looking as he cuts the center, scores! Right, 5-0!
2-2! With only
2-2
3 minutes
hockey
left in
game.
this third quarter.
Tornado now with it.
Will we-
Braden 5 as tensions rise. Braden 5 cuts through, scores!
A 4-second
He's
goal
not
from Braden
real!
5 off of a bad defensive play. Calgary looks. This could be 3-2 or 3-3. Calgary is at the button of
Boats
2
with it. Scores! Absolutely incredible game that we're seeing here tonight. 3-3. Boats respond to the
And
critical
Boats
moment.
with a hat trick in his return game.
That one goes wide of the net. Here we are now. Kyle in front. Sends one over. Behind the back pass. Save made by Butterfat. Absolutely incredible stop. Kyle with it now. Braden 5 able to take it away from him. Tornado running out of time and space and options. Moving on in now. He's going to have to dink or shoot. Shoots. Scores. 4-3.
Oh my! Vancouver is surely going in for the win now. Everyone is operating. They have all the
Tornado
momentum
once
and a
again.
breakaway from
Here
Tornado.
they come. Moving in. Shooting. Scores.
God!
5-5 it
5-3,
says.
Vancouver. They are running away with it. They took all opportunities and they have completely ran away with it.
Has taken control of this game. Moving in. Shooting. Save by Kevy. Rebound is there. Shooting again. Glove stop by Kevy, giving his team a breather. Tornado showing his captaincy skills in the most critical junction of the game. Is Kyle with it now. Slappy center now. Tornado. Sending one over to Braden 5 as they gain the zone. Looking one more time. Tornado. Shooting. Save. One more time as the rebound was there. Virtual on that as now Calgary is starting to collapse on in itself. Kyle with it now. Moving on in. Here's Aiden Lau. Big hit there sent by Aiden Lau on the back check. Just 2 minutes left to go in this one. Tornado. Sending one over there to Braden 5. He's on the breakaway. Shooting. Score.
Good lord. 4 goals from Tornado, 2 goals from Braden 5, all in an insanely quick succession.
That one almost drops in over the crossbar. Is this game still not over yet? We've seen crazier things happen inside of the RHL. Here's Crab Shack.
Oh my
Boats.
lord, I just
Drops from
realized.
back to Crab Shack. Boats one more time. Intercepted by Tornado. Beautiful read. And now here it comes on the breakaway. Dinking, looking, shooting. No! Denied. As now Braden 5 takes another shot. Rebound out in front there by Kevy. Boats able to hold on to it as now he sends one up to Banks. Banks now, he was clutch last night. Can he do it here again? As now here's Tornado. 2-on-1 developing here for Toronto. Or now he's moving back in Vancouver even. Sorry, I saw the blue uniforms. Shooting, save made by Kevy. Is now Boats with it one more time.
I would like to mention, Kia, I predicted 8-3 Vancouver in regular time. It is 6-3 right now.
You did. Is now here comes Tornado. 1 minute 5 left to go in this one. Is now here comes Calgary. They have numbers. The 3-on-2 developing. Sending one over to Kyle. Slappy saying unsuccessful. Sending one up there to Kyle. Braden 5. He has it now. Moving on in. Drops one back to Tornado. Intercepted by Crab Shack. Is now 45 seconds left to go in this one. Starting to cherry pick a bit more here. Drops it back to Banks. Banks now back to Boats. Shooting. Scores! 6-4.
Six to 4.
40 seconds left. They can still score 2 more here.
Calgary's trying to say 6-5. This is still a very close game.
Absolutely.
It all
Boats.
depends on these reviews.
Here comes Banks. Boats. One more time. Kyle needs to shoot this. Blocked in front. Boats now with it. He's looking. What time of chase? Blocked away. That one didn't go. Calgary's still inside of his own. Fighting for their lives here. Tornado. Intercepted by Crab Shack. He's not going to let him get away with it again. Tornado. Trying to flip one out. As now here's Crab Shack. Drops one back to Kyle. Now here's Boats. Shooting. Blocked away. As now 10. 9. Tornado intercepting. Here's Banks. Shooting. Scores. Just 5 seconds left to go. As now
Just
it's
5
6-5.
seconds. Tornado is pulling net. Such a dirty move. So Calgary cannot win this face-off. They're gonna
review it here. They are gonna review it here. We have everything streamed if necessary. This is a critical moment.
Personally, as far as I remember at least, if it was not a slap shot and it goes in from a dash, then it's fair, which would make it 6-6 Calgary tie with just 5 seconds left in the game.
Right.
The second one is obviously a no goal. No one is arguing that.
What did I say that my prediction was? 7-6? Vancouver? I'm telling you. It could happen here. We're just waiting to see what the verdict is here by Vidi. As he's showing up at the perfect time, our referee is here, and we will be right back here on Ridge Programming Network. All right.
we
Thank you
would
all
like
for
to
being
say,
patient.
as we come back here, as they keep reviewing this, we would like to say to everyone who has tuned into this stream tonight, thank you so much. Ridge Radio gives its full regards to everyone who has tuned in as we hit 1 hour on this commentary stream. Ridge Radio provides you the top quality RHL commentary content for your enjoyment and your enjoyment only. Thank you to all who's watching. Rob Hurt says, we love you, Ridge. We love you too. Thank you to all new people advertising the stream. It has been an amazing help to us. And we are insanely enjoying this comeback to commentary. And hopefully this game gets on. It is either a Vancouver win or overtime. All of this relies on Vidi. No. Yeah, Vidi, the Frenchman, he must still be mad about his Toronto team losing, definitely taking as much time away from this game as he can. Yeah. We will be right back. Everyone stay strapped in your seats. We will be right back as soon as this play is resumed.
All right. I believe that we are getting an
Let's
answer
go.
here. We are waiting to see if Vidi has made the call after review. Let's see it. Vidi has said that he has done everything that he has needed to do. After review of the play, the call on the ice, it has been confirmed and deemed a no goal. It is not a goal. 6-5.
Oh, Lord.
They have to score in 5 seconds. Which means that they are going to have to be extremely aggressive here and shoot it at the empty net. No other option.
Calgary is going to resume the rest of their timeout that they took, the timeout here. As you can see, Vancouver has their goalie pulled. Vancouver will be the one that wins the faceoff no matter what. They do not have enough time. Calgary needs to pull as well.
Calgary's going to have to pull their netminder here. I feel like they don't really have any other chance.
They have to.
Basically, the puck starts in the net before the shot, so it's a no-goal.
Yes. That is a no.
Vidi is apparently the
Bleb
one that did
says-
not make the call.
Bleb says, I think you have to look to Boats on this play if you're Calgary. If you're me, I think Calgary needs to look to Banks. Obviously, the one with the most experience. He's been playing since Season 1, past MVP, even though that was over a year ago. He's still a very high-level player, and I think he knows his way around in a last-second goal. If anyone can do it, I believe it is them. And this is only saying whoever wins the face-off can decide the game. If Vancouver wins a face-off, it's over, Kia. We have 2 empty nets, so it will act as a regular face-off.
Everything is riding on whoever wins this face-off. Everything.
As
I
you
don't
can
think
see,
we've ever seen this before in RHL history. I really don't think that we have.
no, this is completely new, and they won't have enough time to get back in the net after this face-off. So what we're gonna see, whoever team wins this face-off will win the game. Because
Absolutely.
if Vancouver doesn't unpole, which I think they should own goal. They're unpolling the nets. Tornado is resetting it. So no,
Yeah.
it is not something that we haven't seen before, sadly. Don't face off videos lagging.
They're gonna. I honestly don't believe that Calgary had a chance. I don't. With how. With how
No,
they
that took us-
reset their goaltender, I don't believe that they have a chance. I think he's about to add a second. Yeah.
6 seconds.
He says 6 seconds. He changed it to 5 seconds.
Yeah, it should be 5. It was 5.
They just want 6 seconds. That's all they want is 6 seconds. It was 6 or 5.
I want them to
at
give them
Kia or
6.
Wayne.
Huh?
Give them 6. He
No,
said,
no, it was 5. It was 5.
Yeah, I know. It was 5, but we want 6. It was 5. It was 5. Okay, he sees it. He sees it.
It's
As much as I want them to
Sandrex
give
said
6
it's just a second. But what the Sandrex does not realize
Is that a second
is that
can
it is
change
all
everything.
on. Just 1 second.
Here we are. Viddy, getting ready to resume. Calgary will win the face-off here, but they're going to have to be quick. I honestly don't believe that you can panic here.
It's back to 4!
They have to do 6 seconds. They have to do 6 then. Because every time that you start the face-off, it just takes a second away.
Alright, they're setting the timer.
Now,
Calgary
here we are,
wins.
folks. Here comes Kyle. Kyle, what are you doing?
Why did he chip shot?
Why would he
Tornado
chip?
wins MVP. An amazing comeback victory from Vancouver. Why did Kyle chip?
Nice one, Kyle. They had enough time to get a shot.
Good lord. Well,
What a way to end
There's
it.
no
That
crying.
was the most anti-Glenn. I expected it to end in a save.
yes, the most anticlimactic way to end it. Unfortunately, there is no crying over spilled milk in hockey. Vancouver will boast a comeback victory as a stats will be displayed on your screen. Amazing defensive efforts from both teams. Some huge amounts of hits
Tornado
and
with
huge amount of
5
defensive
points. Wow.
contributions. Take a look at that. 14 hits from Krabshack, 23 defensive contributions from Aiden Lau,
That
and
is
10 hits from
insane.
Tornado as a forward.
Wow, this team is absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be with you soon for RHL's finest. We will be back
If we do hold one.
if we do decide to do it, but we more than likely.
We're going to end the stream just for the sake of organizing
sake of my
purposes.
computer and
Thank
that,
you
too.
to everyone who has tuned in for this commentary stream. Ridge Radio sends its finest regards to you. We love you all. Thank you to all who have watched this stream, who have at least had it running in the background with it muted. You have all been such a big help to us as we make our return. and we hope you guys have a good day.